So what is an idea meritocracy? You can have your own versions of this. You pick what is fine to you, but 3 different things are necessary for an idea meritocracy. First, everybody has to put their honest thoughts on the table to see. Now, I watch this, and I think it's so many organizations, so many people, they all keep it bottled up in their heads, right? You know? And they're critical behind the scenes. And that's bad. So, can you put your honest thoughts on the table with other people's honest thoughts so that you understand what people are thinking? Okay, it makes everything, first of all, a lot more efficient, right? It's terribly inefficient when everybody doesn't know what the other person's thinking. And then also, it doesn't allow ownership. It can't be an idea meritocracy if you just don't work it through. Everybody's talking behind the scenes. We don't allow talking behind the scenes, but anybody can challenge anything at any time. Okay, then you have to understand the art of thoughtful disagreement. Okay, thoughtful disagreement. So many people react badly to disagreement. You have to change the modus operandi and start your thinking. It should be curiosity. How do you know who's right? How do you know who's wrong? Okay, it should prompt curiosity, not anger. It tends to produce some extent anger because it's like a barbaric animal behavior, that what happens is the amygdala part of us has this flight or flight thing, and then it's viewed as an attack, you know, and you have to, that's not good. So there are protocols that we have that I won't go into now that I don't have time, but they're laid out in the book of how do you have the art of thoughtful disagreement to raise the probabilities. Because collectively, you're going to, if you have an idea meritocracy and you know how to do this well collectively, you're going to make much better decisions than individually. If you just are stuck with the information that's in your head and your opinions, that's terrible. I believe that one of the greatest tragedies of mankind, such an easy thing to fix, is the people who are stuck with wrong opinions in their heads that they don't put out there and stress test and say, and raise their probabilities of being right. So the art of thoughtful disagreement, you have to understand the art of thoughtful disagreement that brings in better thinking than you individually has and has a probability of moving you to a better answer than you would have individually. That requires a skill. And so then you have the disagreement. That collective decision-making is very powerful. It's done well. But you might still have a disagreement after those things. You might come up. Then you have to have agreed upon ways of getting past your disagreement. If you have your disagreements that are gnawing at you and so on, it's like a law case, a legal case. Okay, you go in, you have a trial, you do it, but you believe that the decision-making system is fair, and because you believe it's fair and you've had that opportunity, that you can make your, that you say, now we can get past the disagreement and move on, rather than being stuck with it. So those are the 3 things that an idea meritocracy has to have, you know. And so if you think you want an idea meritocracy, you have to think about those 3 things.